Okay. Hi guys, this is Abdulaziz Osaimi from Technical Trainers College, Application Development. Today I will explain to you my bachelor thesis, which is voice recognition system using Raspberry Pi. But before to move to the practical project, we have to explain some theory, which is make you able to understand what does voice recognition system mean. The voice recognition system is the ability of machine or program to identify words and phrases in spoken language and convert them to a machine readable format, which is mean that the ability of a program or a software that to identify some words that taken from the user or from the human and transfer it to a machine language that make the computer understand it. Rudiment relay speech recognition software has a limit vocabularies and of words and phrases and may only identify these if they are spoken very clearly, which is mean that the voice recognition have some problems that have a limit of vocabularies, and you have to say it very clearly to make sure that the computer understand you or the software understand you. The structure of voice recognition is that to take from in this picture from the left to the right, the voice commands taken by a microphone, transferred to the Raspberry Pi. Here in this example, we use Google Voice API, which is an application program interface. Transfer it to from speech to text and compare the voice command with command configuration files, then transfer it to text to speech, from speech to text to speech. Then you will get the response from via the internet. The ability of voice recognition system that we can use it is in Siri, for example, in Apple or in iPhone, iPad. The second one in Google, that you find it in Android devices, which is the Galaxy and Sony and so on, and in the biometric that to take the voice and take it as as a voice print, which is mean that to identify your voice. We have the STT engine, which is speech to text engine, is a code that transfers speech to text, which is take your voice or the human voice and transfer it to text to make the computer understand it. We have many STT engines, and I will show you the most important, which is the Pocket Phoenix STT, Google STT, AT&T STT, with .a STT, and Julius STT. The Pocket Phoenix STT is an open source. You don't need internet, or the internet it's not required. The Google STT that you can use it, or you can find it in the Android mobile phones or smartphones, but you need the internet. AT&T STT, you need also the internet. With .a STT is also you need the internet. The Julius STT is you don't need internet, but you have to train your own acoustic model, which is very difficult for the people or for the human that they don't have any knowledge in programming or to build. They don't have any knowledge that to make them able to build their own acoustic. The TTS TTS engine does the exact opposite of the STT engine, which takes the text and transfer it to speech, which is mean do the opposite thing from the STT, and the STT is to take the speech and transfer it to text. Here in the TTS, you take the voice, you take the text, the computer absolutely take the text and transfer it to speech, to transfer it from the computer to the human being. The type of the TTS is eSpeak TTS, Festival TTS, Flit TTS, SVox Beko TTS, Google TTS, Mary TTS, Max OS X TTS. The eSpeak TTS is an open source. You don't need internet, and the voice that you get is look like a robotic. The Festival TTS, you don't need an internet. Flit TTS, that you can find it in the Android 1.6 donuts. Also, it's an open source. You don't need internet. The SVox Beko, you need the internet. Google, also you need internet. Mary TTS, you need internet, and it's an open source. And the Max OS or Mac OS TTS, it works just only with the Mac devices. This is in the theory, and we will go to the practical to execute the software and to explain the software for you, and see you in the practical.
Okay guys, this is the practical part. I used the Raspberry Pi Model B, which is a very cheap embedded system, cheap computer. It has two USB ports, one HDMI, an Ethernet, and audio port. It used a Linux operating system. The needed that you will use in this project is the Raspberry Pi Model B, a microphone. I bought a Konobu microphone, Ethernet or Wi-Fi. It's optional for you. This is the Wi-Fi, which is make the Raspberry Pi able to get the signal from the Wi-Fi. 4 giga SD card, and the speakers, which is I used a TV. It has already speaker. Now I will show you the experiment, or we will test the system together. Okay. Okay, let's go to the terminal now. First thing that we have some commands, which is you can go or you can edit your own commands here. This is my commands. The keyword, we'll change it. Let's change it to high, which is make you able to change the keyword here. The response is ready. You have many commands here. For example, you have YouTube search. You can download. You can open the browser. You can Bing Google, and you can as well open some files. And for example, the calculator, the new terminal, games, the calendar from your Raspberry Pi. You can ask as well, you can ask your system, and your system will respond by TTS, which is the text to speech. I will test now with you. For example, wait a second. X, Y, okay. Hi.
Ready.
Open files. Actually, I think that I forget the name.
Could not find answer. Try again.
Hi.
Ready.
Android. Now it's searching from the internet to get an answer for you.
Android is a mobile operating system developed by Google that is based upon a modified version of the Linux kernel.
Hi.
Ready.
Steve Jobs. It will give you an information now, and it will say it for you.
Full name, Stephen Paul Jobs. Date of birth, Thursday, February 24th, 1955, 60 years ago. Place of birth, San Francisco, California, United States. Date of death, Wednesday, October 5th, 2011. Age, 56 years, 3 years ago. Place of death, Palo Alto, California, United States.
And you can cancel the searching by click the escape button. Now let's say, for example, show files, which is this command. Okay. Hi.
Ready.
Show files. And it will open the files now. Yes. This is the files that we have. In this system, we use the bath.
Ready.
We use the bath for to make the system search. For example, in this case, we'll go to for example the calculator here. We will click right, then we'll go to the properties, and this one here is the path for the calculator, which is make you able to define it to the system. This is my system in general. I hope you enjoy, and good luck.